I'm going to show you guys some of the easiest ways that you can make coins on FIFA 22 with a little bit higher budget bidding and sniping filters. But before we get into that, I need to show you the easiest way for you guys to get coins. If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. All right, boys, so jumping into this, the first thing we're going to be looking at here is we're going to go gold rare, we're going to go Manchester City, and we're going to go nation Portugal. So in this filter, there's going to be three cards we're looking at: Ruben Diaz, João Cancelo, and Bernardo Silva. Obviously, this is two 86s and an 87, so it's kind of a higher rated filter, which is what makes it more expensive, and you can kind of get more profit per card if you're hitting big snipes or, getting cards on bid for cheap as well. So if we take a look at the cheapest card in this filter, it looks like it's going to be João Cancelo, who's selling for about 19,000 coins right now. Let's check 19,500. So yeah, it looks like 19K is going to be the selling price for João Cancelo. So when we're selling at 19K here, we want to try to pick these up for about 17K or less. So we're going to sit here and try and snipe and bid on these cards. Now, again, you got to keep in mind when, say, you pick up like a Diaz that you snipe, or you pick up a Bernardo Silva, these cards are all going to go for different prices. So when you're listing these up, you need to make sure you're selling them for the correct price. And always before you go into sniping, go and check the bidding market here, because you can always find some random deals, especially late at night, on some cards that you can pick up for nice and cheap. Especially I found that Bernardo Silva is a guy that becomes very, very easy to bid on and make some good coins. So make sure to keep an eye out for those bids and then go ahead and get into that sniping that you want to do as well to try to pick up cards. So moving on to our next filter here, we're going to jump over to the Serie A here, and we're going to go gold rare Piemonte Calcio or Juventus center backs here. So again, another higher rated filter here. In this, we have Chiellini, who's 86. We have Bonucci, who's 85, and then we have De Ligt as well, who is 85. So two 85s and an 86 in here. And again, they're just expensive cards. If we take a look right now, obviously De Ligt's going to be up in price because he's currently out of packs because he has a Team of the Week card. But if we take a look, wow, Bonucci is very, very cheap at the moment. I thought he'd be at least close to De Ligt. So if we take a look at the price of these cards, Bonucci's currently selling for about 11,500 coins. So again, we're going to want to try to pick these up for probably 10K at that price. So sniping these and bidding on these at 10K. Again, the first thing you want to do is go in and look for deals on bid, because again, especially on these fodder cards, and again, I emphasize late at night, bidding is unbelievable on cards like this. You want to at least have a look and see if there's, anything you could pick up there. And then that's when you get right back to your sniping here. And, you bid on cards, and while you're waiting for them to expire, that's when you do your sniping. So you're just kind of winning cards from both different ways. Now, I'd be interested to see what that João Cancelo went for, because I didn't. So he went for 18,250, so he wouldn't have been a deal anyway. And something you can keep in mind as well is on those cards that are usable, like Cancelo, say he comes with like a shadow on him, then you could pick him up a little bit more expensive and sell him for a little bit more, because people will be willing to pay extra for that card with a shadow on it. So keep in mind that those chem styles can add some value. Now, on to our third and final filter. What we're going to be looking at here is Bundesliga midfielder gold rare Bayern Munich here. So in this filter, a lot of cards here. We're going to be looking at Sane, Gnabry, Sabitzer, Muller, Kimmich, Goretzka, and Koeman. I believe that's all of them I just hit there. Tons and tons of high-rated cards here. And if we take a look, obviously Sane and Sabitzer are going to be the cheapest, being 84 rated cards, but they're also up in price just because fodder's up in general because of the amount of SBCs we're getting. And as you can see, these cards are selling for about 4,900 a piece. So we'd like to pick these up for about 4,400 or less here. So you're going to sit here, look at your bids, obviously. And again, something that's key here is going to be having foot bin up to pay attention, because a lot of these cards again are going to go for different prices, so you need to know what you're able to bid on these cards. So for example, Muller here. If we go have a quick look at him, 87 rate, he goes for 25K, so you'd like to pick him up for basically 22,500 or less. So 23K there isn't a great deal because you got to take into account the tax that comes with it. Now a Gnabry here is a good look. He's obviously going to be going more than these 84 rated cards. So again, you could just sit here and look through bits and find some good deals here. Obviously Gnabry sells for about 11K at the moment, so I'm just going to up the bid here and get things rolling. But yeah, that's basically how you do this. Is, you know, this one just has so many cards in it as well that you could sit here and just watch bids and try to make coins off that rather than sniping, because, you know, you're not going to be super likely to, you know, snipe a Muller or a Kimmich or a Goretzka, those really high rated guys, but you may be able to win them on bid for a bit cheaper. So that's something you can do there. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Come on, give me this Gnabry.